Hello everyone and welcome back to my Warhammer 40k guides. I am Brady and today I wanted to upload a fun video showcasing my first ever game of Age of Sigmar 2nd edition. I played a couple of games of Age of Sigmar a few years ago when Games Workshop released the Stormcast and Nighthaunt box. But then I got fully into Warhammer 40k, so I never really went back to Sigmar, so I've forgotten almost pretty much everything about the game. So because 40k is kind of in a downtime period waiting for 9th edition, my friend Nick and I didn't really feel like playing 40k this week because we were just too excited for the new edition. So we decided now would be a good time for Nick to teach me how to play Age of Sigmar since I've wanted to get into it for a very long while. With that said, Warhammer 40k is always going to be my main game, and it's still going to be the focus on content for this channel. So don't worry, there is still going to be a ton of 40k content in the coming weeks, especially when 9th edition drops. But anyways, I figured this was a fun game to upload during the downtime, so I hope you all enjoy it. It's only 1,000 points for each army because that's usually what I recommend to new players who want to learn Warhammer 40k, so I figured it was also a good place to start with Age of Sigmar. I'm playing Daughters of Cain because they remind me of my beloved Drukhari from Warhammer 40k, and Nick is playing Chaos Beasts. And I guess that's it for this intro, other than letting you know that this game was streamed live over on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/almostprogaming_TV. Nick and I stream a game of 40k live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to come hang out and watch some 40k because you're free around that time, then make sure to check out the Twitch channel and give it a follow. I'll also have a link for it down in the description. So again, I hope you all enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoyed playing it, and yeah, I guess that's it. Let's get into the game. I can't really explain my army because I don't know what's here. So Nick, I guess you're going to be explaining both armies. So you can start with your army or my army. What do you want to start with?
I'll start with your army because this is that'll give you time to understand fully what I gave you and, you know, be able to figure out if you're going to purchase them in real life.
Gotcha.
So what we have here is we're just playing 1,000 points. So just, you know, small lists. And in Age of Sigmar, you when you get to certain points thresholds, it gives you different, you know, force organization charts that you can pull from. In 1,000 points, you just have to bring one general, like one hero unit, and 2 battle lines. So these 2 units right here, the Witch Elves, are Brady's battle line. So he's bringing 2 units of 20 Witch Elves, and he has 1 banner in each, and then he also has the champion in each, and the, I forget what it's called, the Hornblower. So the thing in Age of Sigmar is you just pay for the cost of the unit. Any of the upgrades that are in them, like the champion, the banner blower, and the standard bearer, are all included in the price. So you can just, you know, go ahead and update and do that.
So it's almost like power level in a way for 40k.
Kind of, yeah. It's a little more streamlined, so you don't have to get into the nitty and gritty. And then when you do take your units up to like unit size, you do get a discount on that final unit because you buy them in units of their minimum squad size. So like your minimum squad size.
So you can do 10, 20, or 30. You can't do like 15.
Exactly.
Interesting.
If you did 15, you'd have to still pay the points as if you had 20. So,
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So your general for this game is going to be a Hag Queen on Cauldron of Blood. This is going to be of the Hagnar. I don't really know what Daughters of Cain really call them, but they're like, you know, think of them as like, you know, creeds of your cults. This is like your chapter tactic, so to speak, if for the 40k players.
Okay.
Basically, what it will do is Daughters of Cain work similar to Dark Eldar, where as the game goes on, they get access to more and more buffs. So, like at the start of Battle Round 1, Brady on all of his Daughters of Cain units can reroll run rolls of 1.
Is a run in advance?
The run is advanced.
Okay.
Yeah. So
can you run and charge in this game?
Certain units can.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Cool.
Again, so as long as you have a Hornblower, so I gave each of your units the Hornblower. Yeah, you can charge even if you advanced in the same turn. So the 2 big squads right here will be able to run and charge. The other ones won't be able to. Because this Cauldron of Blood is like a there's you know how chaplains are in in 40k where they can make prayers. AOS started that whole thing.
Okay.
So your Hag Queen on Cauldron of Blood is a priest and can make a prayer each turn to do a special buff. You roll. Only in Age of Sigmar, though, the gods kind of get angry and can smite you down, so they can deal damage to you if you get a 1 on your prayer roll, typically. So we gave you the one that's reroll your Feel No Pain prayer. So basically, all of Dark Daughters of Cain. I want to call you Dark Eldar because like you play Dark Eldar.
Just do it. Just call them Dark Eldar. That's what they are.
Your Dark Eldar models.
Okay.
like
I mean, you could use witches in this place. The only weird thing is they'd have a pistol on them, which doesn't really fit in.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Exactly. So basically, what this prayer will allow you to do is you can choose a unit. So say you choose your Witch Elf unit. And you get the prayer off. You can re-roll your Feel No Pain rolls until your next turn.
Okay.
Which combines really well into what Hagnar does, which is your command trait. You get Feel No Pain of a 5+ for units that are within 7 inches of this model.
Okay.
So that's gonna help out a lot. And then we kind of being torn as to what relic to give you. I figured that because your linchpin are all the buffs that come from this priest right here, I gave you the Canaanite pendant, which makes it so you can pray 3 times, but on the first one you roll, you take D3 mortal wounds instead of 1. So It's just like it gives you the chance to like pray and do multiple times, because if you notice, you have like a statue on your Cauldron of Blood, which is an avatar of Cain, and you need to animate it for it to actually attack. So you have to pray to be able to use it in melee combat and stuff like that.
Sure.
The final thing that you have is a Bloodrack Medusa.
I can't zoom in on that. I think that might be against TOS.
You can't zoom in on it? Oh, yeah, maybe. But basically, it's a wizard. It can cast a spell each turn. The spell that we took was going to be... you can improve your 1 units, so the Witch Elves, Rend, which is armor penetration stat, by 1, and then you also get +1 damage to your weapons if you have a higher bravery than my bravery. So basically, and because in Age of Sigmar, damage carries over, it can really skyrocket the amount of attacks that your units can do.
Yeah, because like if you have a weapon that does like 2 damage, that can kill 2 1-wound models, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember that.
The nice thing about these guys is if they're within, I think it's 8 inches, it might be 7 again. It's if they are within 8 inches of a friendly Daughters of Cain hero, so like this or this,
sure,
they get an extra attack on their sacrificial knives. And because I gave them pairs of sacrificial knives, they automatically get another extra attack. So when you're within 8 inches of either of these, you get 4 attacks per model. So 80 attacks in a 20-man squad that you could re-roll failed wound rolls, and I'll get to how you do that later. And then you get extra damage if you get the spell off. And pretty sure you're going to beat my bravery most of the time.
Cool.
So you can stack some pretty heavy buffs. Daughters of Cain were one of the stronger armies until like, AOS 2.0 came out, and then like Slaanesh came out, and Slaanesh was very, very strong in AOS, and they had to get nerfed. And that's why I'm not bringing my Slaanesh against you today, because that wouldn't be fun. So mine is just, small standard Minotaur army. I just wanted to bring something very thematic. It's a nice change of pace to playing like, competitive 40k and whatnot. So I was like,
that's kind of what I want Age of Sigmar for too, is just for like, I want Age of Sigmar to be my beer and pretzels game. Like 40k, I can still kind of do that, but I don't know, I've gotten so deep into competitive 40k that I'm always trying to, even my casual lists, I find myself min-maxing, and I'm like, fuck, man. I can't stop myself from doing this.
Yeah, exactly. So what I brought is, I just brought 2 Doom Bulls, which are my HQ units. I didn't take, I made a custom chapter type thing, because in AOS, if you take like, you know how we had you take Hagnar for your chapter?
Yep.
You have to take like specific things, like a command trait, that like a warlord trait, before you can access anything else, because like that's what you give up by taking those chapters. So imagine if you had to, as like an Ultramarines player, you play Ultramarines, but you have to take the Ultramarines Warlord trait, and you can't take anything else. That's basically what you're giving up in Age of Sigmar.
Okay.
Whereas me, I'm giving up the additional bonuses that I might be getting for taking like a chapter, but I'm being able to choose what I want for my command trait. So my Doom Bull is going to be my Warlord, but basically what my my Doom Bull is going to have is, it has the Warlord trait where I can make it so that all of my units can reroll their charges around me, which is really good because I have no shooting. We're you have maybe like one range thing, but Age of Sigmar is definitely more.
Yeah,
of a melee game.
there's no shooting unless you're playing like, what was it? The Free Peoples, I think it is, or
Yeah,
Cities
yeah.
of Sigmar or something like that. They're
Yeah.
a shooting
And
faction.
Stormcast and Skaven can do it, and then the relic that I gave him was the makes it so that my entire army, so all these Minotaurs have a passive ability on themselves. Whenever they roll an unmodified wound roll, they do a mortal wound in addition to their normal damage. He makes it so that units that are wholly within 6 of him get that on a 5 instead of a 6. So it's a 5 and a 6 to do an extra mortal wound
Gotcha.
on a wound roll. So it's pretty nice, pretty cool. And then the last thing is my faction terrain piece. Armies in Age of Sigmar get to bring like faction terrain pieces, and not everybody has them, but they do impact the game in different ways. Like this is called a herdstone. I plant it in my deployment zone, and then every turn it starts like radiating an aura out that makes it so that my units get more powerful, and it makes it so that your units get less powerful if you're in range of the aura.
So it's
So,
kind of
at
like the
beginning-
Nurgle tree from 40k.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it starts at 6 inches on the first turn, then the following turn it's 12, then 18, then 24.
Oh wow.
Whatnot. So it'll make it so that it subtracts 1 from your from your save rolls if you're within range of it, and then it makes it so that I don't take battle shock tests if I'm within range of it.
Cool.
And we have to be wholly within range. So if you're
Okay.
just towing in, you're not affected by it. All of my guys took the great axe, the two-handed axe, and then they took the drummer and the banner bearer, but unfortunately there's no resource pack for them, so I'm gonna have to distinguish which
Rename
one's
somebody. Yeah.
yeah. So over here we've already kind of selected what mission we're gonna be playing.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna
What the
be
fuck
playing
is this
Border
deployment
War.
zone?
So one of us is blue and one of us is red.
You that's the entire deployment zone.
So if you look like in the actual rules of it, it says in setup you have to place your units wholly within your own territory and more than 12 inches from enemy territory.
Oh, so it's Dawn of War.
So yeah, but
Okay.
because certain rules are impacted by player territory, you have to actually like they make it so that it's bigger, so that like some units like get reroll 1s if they're wholly within enemy territory, stuff like that.
Cool.
So it's a little more impactful, but this mission is a victory point style one. We have 4 objectives that we have to hold, and I'll go over holding that when we actually play, because the rules for holding objectives in this game are a little different. It's 6 inches for starters, and you hold it at the end of player turn.
Okay.
So like, yeah, there are instant win conditions in some of these missions, and they're not as fun as the victory point ones. But basically, you score points based on the ones that you have. So the one that is in your territory, you get 1 victory point for holding it. You get 2 victory points for holding the ones that are on the borders between the objectives, and you get 4 for holding mine.
Okay.
For holding your enemies, and then whoever has the most by the end of the 5th battle round wins. And then
Cool.
if we both tie on the number of points, it's whoever killed the most number of points in models.
Cool.
And then the final thing about setting up stuff is we have to choose which realm we are playing on. So what I need you to do is right click it and shuffle.
Yeah.
All right. So we're playing on Ugu, the Realm of Shadow. So what I need you to now do is roll a d6, and basically that'll choose what passive effect is happening on our game throughout the entire time. 3. Perpetual Dusk. The maximum range of attacks or spells is 12 inches. So not really as impactful as some of the other ones, but I mean it can make it so that like your
the one range attack I have is now longer. Cool.
Is shorter. It can only be 12
Oh,
inches.
it can only be 12 inches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's basically what happens, and then now we can go ahead and roll off to see who deploys first, or who wants first turn, basically. So I'm gonna roll.
I got 5.
And I get a 6. You get a 5. I'm gonna let you deploy first.
Fuck you! I wanted to go second.
So
no, but okay, but my idea, just going off of like taking my 40k knowledge into this game. The reason I would want to go second is because this is melee versus melee. I want you to get closer to me so that I could possibly charge you on my turn 1. Because unless you have some super ability to move across the entire table, you're probably not going to be charging me turn 1. Then I also know, because I remember this from before, Age of Sigmar has double fucking turns. Or it can. So if the person who goes second gets to move up, and even if they're not in charge range, there's still a chance that they get to go again, and then get to just blah, 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 blah.
Yes. All right. So since I chose to go second,
I have to deploy first.
You can choose which side you want, but I figure you want this one.
I'll just take this one for convenience.
Okay. The next thing that we technically should do is we should roll to see what type of extra terrain features that these give us. But there's a lot
like extra terrain rules?
Yeah, if you come over here, we roll, and then these effects can apply to each piece of terrain. So we would like take a roll. And
so it's like 40k. I remember 7th edition in 40k.
Yes.
When like a piece of like an objective would like give you Skyfire or whatever it was called. You get like +1 to hit against a flyer or some shit.
Exactly. All right. I have dropped my everything. You have dropped your everything, so you get to go first. All right. So at the start of your turn, you generate 1 command point. Huzzah!
So I already have it. Cool. Okay. What do I do with that command point?
So you can spend.
I'm gonna spend it on Veterans of the Long War.
You can spend your command point. Over the course of,
Does it, if I don't want to spend it, does it go into the next round?
Yes.
I keep it. I can bank them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can bank them. But the generic command abilities that you have are At the Double, Forward to Victory, and Inspiring Presence. Inspiring Presence is just the 40k morale immunity.
Okay.
That you use in the battle shock phase.
Okay.
Forward to Victory makes it so that you can reroll a charge roll for a friendly unit that's within 6 inches of a hero or 12 inches from your general. Like the difference in these is like, imagine these kind of like stratagems, but in order to do them, you have to be within range of like a commanding presence, so to speak. Since it's your hero phase, you would also do stuff like your prayers, and you would do stuff like your spells.
Okay, so...
So I will help you with that, because you don't have your book. Because I have it.
Because you have my book.
And because we can't cross the border yet, so it kind of makes it a little difficult. So right now, you have 1 Witch Brew token that you can give out to one of your big
Can I bank that?
That, like, every hero phase you get a new one, and you can only give out 1.
And so it doesn't matter if I bank it or if I do it. Okay,
it won't matter.
I'm gonna put it on the front unit.
This will be your Witch Brew token, okay?
Sure. I just get it
They
for
have
free.
witch
It's like an order from Astra Militarum.
Yep, as
Cool.
long as you are within 3 inches of a friendly Daughters of Cain unit, you can give them the Witch Brew. So that makes it so that this unit can reroll their failed wound rolls, and you don't have to take Battle Shock tests this turn.
Cool.
So the next hero phase, you'll have to reapply it. So you can cast 3 prayers because of the relic that I gave you. So you have a prayer that will allow you to animate the Avatar of Cain on your cauldron of blood. So let's see. Come over to the Hag Queen. All right.
Yep.
Go down to Priestess of Cain, right there. All right. The prayers underneath and over here. I don't know if my mouse is actually.
You're kind of covering them, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, those are what she knows. She also knows one in addition that I gave you because it's in the book. So I'll tell you what it does. Okay. So you can pick a friendly Daughters of Cain unit within 14 inches. Until the start of your next hero phase, you can reroll failed female pain rolls. Alright? So that's one that you have in addition. So you can attempt to do 3 prayers. So you could do like 2 on here and then the female pain one, or you could do like all 3 of them on here. It's up to you. To do them, it's exactly like a chaplain.
So I have all. I can do all 3 because that's
yeah.
the thing.
You could do 4 right now. You could do 3 of the 4.
Okay. What are the defensive ones? Because I'm assuming I'm not charging you, and I might get charged. So is there defensive ones?
There are. The defensive one would be the one that makes it so that you can reroll feel no pain rolls for 1 unit.
Okay, doing that on the front unit.
So you're gonna do that on the front unit?
Yep.
So on
it goes
you
off.
get it off.
Yeah, because on a 1 it fails, on a 1 it fails and I take a mortal wound. On a 2 it just fails, and on a 3+ it goes off.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, I put the thing on them so I can reroll feel no pains on these witches, right?
Reroll feel no pains, and then you also ignore battle shock right now. You have 2 more that you can do. You can choose, like, there's no other really like defensive ones. Well,
I'll choose some offensive ones in case you get in combat with me.
Okay, so the first one is Rune of Cain. It'll make it so that your weapon goes to D3 damage instead of 1. So
how many wounds do these guys have? Probably a lot. 4 each?
I'm a chunky.
Yeah, it looks like when I hover over them it says 4 out of 4. So yeah, I'm going to do the D3 damage.
Alright.
Ah, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
I'm going to use a command reroll. Is that a thing?
Sorry.
Damn it.
Nope.
Okay.
But you can choose to use your final prayer to see if you want to animate the Avatar of Cain. So, like, if I charge you right now and you don't animate, you wouldn't get access to the Avatar of Cain's sword. So, like, you know.
But I think I'm gonna screen this thing out. I doubt you're gonna go through these guys.
I know, but you have a 3rd one available this turn. Like, you can do it. If you don't want to try it and, like, potentially take D3 mortal wounds.
Fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything else I can put on the ladies in front of that cauldron?
Nope.
Though?
You already got it.
Okay, so that's it then.
Everything. Just I would recommend keeping them wholly within 18 inches of the cauldron.
So command phase, and then I assume it's psychic or whatever?
No. Everything like command, like hero abilities and psychic happen in the same phase, in the hero phase. So you do all this stuff before you move. So you can't move and like cast a spell, unfortunately. But because of the fact that all of spells have been like reduced to 12 inches, you're not going to be able to use
hit anything. Gotcha. Okay.
I would recommend using. There's a universal one called Mystic Shield, which lets you re-roll ones for your save rolls.
Okay, gonna put that on these guys. How do I do the spell? And who is that? Is that the Terms of Service lady?
That's the Terms of Service lady.
Okay.
It works exactly like 40k. Roll 2d6, and then fairly sure it's a 4. Might be a 5.
No,
yeah,
it goes off. So now I can re-roll Feel No Pain saves from the the command thing I gave them, and I can re-roll wound roll or saves of 1 because of this spell I just gave them.
Correct.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, now you are in your movement phase, sir.
All right, so how do I hold an objective in this game?
So to hold an objective, you have to have more models than me within 6 inches of it.
So within the blue line.
Within the blue line.
So I think my first thing I'm going to do is advance these witch elves.
Alright, so because it's turn 1, you can reroll 1s on your run rolls.
I got a 5.
Alright, so you're going 5
11.
extra inches. Yep. Yep.
Hey, we did it, boys! We made it!
Got it. You got it.
Okay, so it looks like I got 3? Do I just have to be touching it?
Yeah, you have that objective right now.
Okay, these ones, though, are gonna... Oh,
Unless this thing says specifically that you score at the end. Nope, at the end of each of your turns, you score the victory points for each objective you control.
Alright, and then this witch elf unit is gonna run 3. I assume I can't run through the building.
You can run around it. Yeah, just make sure that when you move the big giant cauldron, to make sure the only thing that you have to check that they're wholly within is the 18-inch one. Then make sure they're within at least 7 inches.
Oh, they should be, for sure.
Yeah. Technically, we should be playing on a smaller board, but it's honestly...
Yeah, whatever. Just ignore, like, this, like a foot on
Yeah.
each side.
Yeah.
That's basically it. Just do that.
Yeah.
We're playing on a decent board.
Yeah, so we basically essentially only have 3 of them.
Okay, Hag Queen gonna advance, or I guess run 6, which is probably more than enough to tuck it in right here.
Yep.
And then that should put everything within the 18. In terms of Service Lady is gonna run 3. It's probably enough to put her like right here. And I guess that's probably the end of my turn, because I can only shoot 12 inches, even though you said I have like a shooting attack and there's nothing within 12 inches.
Yeah. So this Bulgor's unit, where's my dice? Oh, there we go. They're going to run. They go 5 extra inches, so they are running like champs. These fat boys. They're going 12 inches. Look at that. Might actually be able to take the objective from you. Ooh, oh yeah, I will. I am cheap.
Don't do it.
If that's
Don't
your-
get him.
Oh,
Yeah!
I don't make it. Oh, you lucky boy. Oh, one other thing in AOS, there is no like character protection in the same sense.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
You can shoot characters at a -1 if they're
Yeah.
nearby other people. I remember that part.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, so these guys can't charge because you
So,
advanced, right?
I can't charge because
Woohoo!
I advanced. But the character thing in AOS is you get a -1 to be hit with ranged weapons if you are within a unit within 3 inches that has at least 3 or more models.
Which this one is definitely within.
What is this terrain piece doing to me? I forget my terrain roll.
What's the symbol for it? It's that thing? Oh, look.
It's, I think bravery.
Subtract 1 from bravery characteristics of units while they are within 1 inch of sinister
that's
terrain.
Rude. Alright, well, that actually might make me run away. Yep, I got it.
Also, by the way, guys, just going over some 40k tactics coming into this thing. So Nick said that this thing has an aura that like emanates around it and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm going over to this objective because it's the farthest away from that objective. If I went over to this one, then I'm going to get caught in that aura pretty damn quick. So we're going over here. That's the thought process behind it, at least.
So, because nobody's been slain in my army, I don't have to take any battle shock tests. But now is the best and worst part of the game. So
See who gets the
I don't take it,
Dexter.
we just contest. So at the end,
So
of
you
mine,
only get
I
1 point.
score 1.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's I'm not holding it. It says I have to control it at the end of my turn, and I do not control it because I tied it.
So for this roll off to see who gets first turn in the next round, do you like suffer a minus or something because you went second?
So because you went first, you win ties.
Okay, so I win ties.
So whoever went first in the previous battle round wins ties. So if like
Gotcha.
I got a double turn, yeah, okay.
Let's just play it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm rolling. I rolled a. I don't know. It's in the forest. I
Rolled
rolled
a
a 4.
Okay. Come on, Yu-Gi-Oh!
You you get to choose. You don't have to
Fuck
go.
you! I want to smack you.
All right, come and smack me. You got to put all your buffs on again.
I gotta put all the buffs on again.
All
Okay.
right. So hero phase.
So I'm at one command point because I assume I lost the other one, but then I gained one back, right?
No, you pulled it, so you're at 2.
Oh, how do I go down?
Right click.
Okay.
Click. All right. So your spells, like your offensive spells, aren't gonna be in range to get me. You can go ahead and do your prayers now. All right, and pass out your witch brew.
Okay, so Witch Brew going on this front unit.
On your front 20. All right, witch brew is applied on the front 20. So the command point, you can use it in the combat phase. You could use it to go ahead and get reroll 1s to hit. But because it's turn 2, I gotta see what your thing moves to. So right now, because it's turn 2, you can reroll 1s for runs and also 1s for charges.
Cool.
So another thing about AOS, when you move, you have to end your move outside of 3 inches from an enemy.
Yeah, because being within 3 is in combat.
Yes. Yeah. So
Cool.
and it's a way of kind of making it so that like you can potentially fail.
Yeah, because melee weapons,
AOS.
I remember with Stormcast, some of them had like a 2-inch range or something like that.
Yeah.
So you could actually swing pretty far.
Yeah. Also with charges in AOS, you have to get within a 1/2 inch. So it's a little bit more difficult. Which prayer do you want to do?
Fuck if I... The D3. D3 damage.
D3. Alright, D3 damage on your weapon.
It goes
you
off.
get it? Alright,
Okay.
so grab another token out of the bag of mystery. There you go. Now she has D3 on her weapon right now.
This is her that has it? I thought I could give it to
That's
them.
her, yeah. No,
Oh.
not these guys. She gets D3 on her weapon. Can you imagine? It's
So all of
changing
these...
her weapon.
Okay, so what applies to the ladies in front of her?
So the thing that applies to the ladies in
Pick
front
a unit
is
within
the Blessing
3,
of
blah,
Pain.
blah, blah, blah.
No. It's the one I gave her for you. It's the one that makes it so you can re-roll your Feel No Pain.
Okay,
rolls.
I'm gonna do that on the unit
All
in
right,
front.
and on the unit in front.
Goes
All right,
off.
you get it. They get re-roll Feel No Pain. All right, now do you want to try and cast do you want to try and animate the avatar on top?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, you don't. All right, the avatar doesn't hear your call. And then do you want to do Mystic Shield onto this unit?
Is that the reroll 1s for saves?
Reroll 1s for saves. So
Am I within
2d6.
range to like smite you or some shit? Nope.
No, you're 12
No.
inches.
Okay, so I'm gonna do...
Normally you would be, but
because
right
of the
now.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay,
of the realm scape.
so trying to give them reroll 1s. Does that go
You
off?
do.
Okay, it's only
Yeah.
a 4? Okay.
I'm fairly sure it's a 4 and Arcane Bolt is a 5. Nope, you don't get Mystic Shield. It's a 6. Sorry.
So they
It's
reroll
been
their
a
Feel No
while since I played
Pains.
this.
So they reroll their Feel No Pains, and what was the other thing I gave them?
You gave them Witch Brew, which lets them reroll their failed wound rolls and their ignore battle shock.
Cool. Okay, movement, I guess,
Movement.
right?
Yes.
So I gotta be outside of 3.
Outside of 3. So try to get as many, people wrapped around. And remember, you can still advance and charge, but you also want to stay wholly within 18 of this and at least within 7 of it to get the buffs.
And I can advance and charge. There's no penalties to advancing and charging?
No.
Okay, they're gonna run.
What's the
An extra 3.
feature?
Alright, these ones right here are gonna advance. 6? Ooh.
Honestly, I think a ton of the terrain rules from AOS are gonna
Be
somehow
put into
find their
40K,
way
yeah.
into 40k. Yeah. There's so many possible things. I just hope that my Slanesh AOS terrain piece can be used in 40k.
Okay, I'm advancing
Let me
the
use
cauldron.
Okay.
Not very far.
It won't be able to advance and charge though.
So its move is something? Move is 6, so it can move 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Also,
that's
they-
not what I wanted, but I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
And then the Medusa is gonna advance 2.
Yeah. But you're keeping at least one person
Yep.
on this objective.
I'm assuming coherency is 2 inches, right? Or is it 1 inch? I don't know for Sigmar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it 2 inches?
Yes.
Okay, so this should still be fine. Okay, so I think this is what I'm gonna go with. Well, we'll figure it out as it goes, but yeah, this is what I think I'm going with. So then I guess we're going charges?
Yeah, because none of your shooting is within range, you can skip straight to charges. So in AOS...
Oh wait, shooting comes after movement, right?
Yeah.
What's the range of the shooting attack, and where does it come from?
It should come from... Did you activate the avatar yet, or no?
No, I failed that one, remember? That was the only one I failed.
So the avatar... So your blood cauldron, because the avatar is not activated, you can't use your torrent of blood attack, because he's still stoned. The Medusa has a 10-inch stare, where you roll based on the number of models in my unit, and then on a 5-up, I take a mortal wound. 10 inches, yeah.
I'm not, but if I knew that, I would have just...
Yeah, just move forward. Just move
there
forward.
we go.
This is a friendly game. So
okay.
I have 6 models in my unit.
Okay, so I roll 6 dice.
6, and on every 5, you deal a mortal wound to me. And I am...
I kill a whole Bulgrin guy.
Holy well now. How wooed. So you kill a whole Bulgrin.
Yep. Well, I call them Bulgrin, but what? Bulgor. Same thing. Bulgrin. They're Bulgrin now.
Alright. I do not have a save against it, so BAM! So that was
actually,
your...
The other thing I should have done is do this, this, this.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that, and then put these ones up behind it.
Alright, so what I was saying about AOS charges. In AOS, you don't actually declare your charges against units. You just say,
I'm charging.
This unit's charging.
Okay,
then you roll
this
2d6.
unit's charging.
Okay, so they're going 2d6.
And I can re-roll 1s, right?
You can re-roll 1s for your charge.
5.
Alright, so...
Is there like a pile-in or anything like that?
Yeah, you get a 3-inch pile-in.
So it works similar to 40k then in that regard. Okay.
Yeah, you just have to... The first model has to end within half an inch of their target.
Okay.
In AOS, it's not an inch of an inch. You actually have
range on your yes.
So, like for you, you have a 1-inch range on your sacrificial daggers.
So I need to get as many ladies within 1 inch of you as possible. Cool.
Exactly.
Okay, so I think that's honestly the only charge I'm gonna make.
Okay, so now's when you could use one of your command points, because you're in the combat phase.
Okay, and what does that do?
It'll let you re-roll hit rolls.
Okay, I'm using that command point.
Yeah, you won't have to use it next turn just because of the fact that you're gonna get that from your turn.
So do I have to be in range of a unit to do that or something, or like how does that work?
Yeah, you have to be within 6 inches of a hero, so the Bloodrack Shrine or the Medusa.
Yep.
The Shrine or the Medusa, or 12 inches of your general, and your general is that War Shrine. So you're within range. You spend the resources to do it, and now you are good.
Okay, so I activate my unit. I get to pile in. You're outside of 3, so I get to pile in. Do I still have to end towards the nearest model?
Yeah.
Okay, so just go around this way.
So just...
Okay, so how many attacks do I get? Let's see. They have attacks 2 each. Okay, and I believe there's 20 there, and I'm pretty sure I got all 20 in range.
Yeah, you should have all 20 of them in range. You also get +1 attack because you have paired weapons, so you have 3 attacks. And are you within 8 inches of a Daughters of Cain hero? Yes, you're within 8 inches of the Bloodrack Shrine, right?
Okay, yep, I get all these.
So you get 80 attacks. It's 4 per model. Alright. Then...
It's so laggy because I got so many dice.
I know, right? So, Alright.
I have 80 fucking attacks.
You have 80 attacks. You have what a normal Gene Stealer squad has when they're at 20
Oh,
on the
okay.
charge. So
So I
you hit
hit,
on threes,
but I
and you
re-roll
wound on
because of
fours.
something, right?
Yeah, you re-roll your failed hit rolls of 1. So
How am I
roll
gonna
it in
do
the dice
this?
box.
There's
Roll
a
it in the
dice.
dice
Where's
box.
the dice
I'm
box?
fairly sure there's a dice box. Maybe it's that thing.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go. I got worried for a
Okay.
second.
Yeah. So re-roll your 1s.
Don't I re-roll all the failed hits?
No, it's just re-roll 1s because of the fact that you're thinking of which is re-roll your
Re-roll
failed
wounds.
wounds.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So take away all the ones that miss, and then you're wounding on 4s because there's no such thing as toughness in AOS. You just wound on a set number.
Okay, so then I'm gonna delete all these.
Yeah.
And then I wound on 4s.
4s, re-rolling fails. And now I actually have to look at what my armor save is. I am probably a dead guy. All right, perfect. So
And then what's the
this
rend?
many,
Where do I see the rend?
your rend right now
Is
is
nothing?
a dash. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, because didn't I try to do something but it failed or something
Yeah,
like
that would
that?
have been Mind
Okay.
Razor. So I have a 5-up armor save. Am I dropping him in the right place, Brady?
I think so.
I swear if I miss, this can be bad. Oh man!
I
All
think
right,
you're dead.
you completely kill the squad. 1, 2, 3,
Woohoo!
4 dead. Would you like to consolidate towards the
Fuck
closer?
you! I'm not moving into combat with
But
nobody. What
why,
are you talking
Brady?
about?
But why? All right. So end of your turn, you
I
get
score
another
3.
3. All right. All right. Now it is my turn. I don't have to take morale, and you don't have to take morale. So
Yep.
my turn. This has now extended to
To
12
12
inches.
inches.
Yeah. So it's not really gonna impact as much.
So I made the right decision going to the left
Made the right
instead of the
decision.
right. Cool.
All right. I am going to just move my Bulgors and end outside of 3.
Cool. I had a feeling that was coming.
So I am going to declare the Doom Bull right there to charge, and because I'm within 12 inches of my general, I can reroll. I make it. Congratulations, I'm in.
Are you
Yep,
trying to get
yep.
within an inch of this thing?
Totally not,
Okay.
sir.
Just
Yeah,
making sure.
it's just like this thing's like dimensions are much bigger than this thing's.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll
paper
say you're
thin
outside of an inch. That's
aura.
cool.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna charge the Doom Bull over here. Nice. 10 inches. Oh nope. I'm too far
No,
away.
you're too far.
Yeah, but I can go up. I'll just go right here.
Okay.
All right. Whop. And then the Bulgors. They're going 8. Cool.
Can I win the game even if I get tabled?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we play it out like we normally would, you know?
Yep.
Moving on up. Ba-da-da-da-da. Combat phase. I am going to spend 1 CP to give my. Nope, that's the wrong way. Go down to 1. Bulgor reroll 1s to hit because of the universal stratagem or command ability.
Sure.
Then I'm going to spend another 1 to use my Doom Bull specific one, where I can give them +1 to their wound rolls. And then I'm going to choose to activate my Bulgors. And I'm going to pile in around you. I'm going to pile this guy in, and then closer to the one that was right in front of me, and then this guy right there.
I'm assuming they're like 2 inches range or something.
Actually, no. Those guys only have a 1-inch range with
so
their
they
big,
won't be able to attack
axes.
then. So you just got 4.
Those 2 won't, so I just got 4.
Okay.
So because I'm using the Great Axe, I get 2 attacks per. All right, so I wound you on 2s now because of the +1. All right. So any unmodified wound rolls of 6s do an extra mortal wound in addition to normal damage.
Okay, so
you
I
get
got 2 feel no
additional
pains.
mortal wounds. Yeah, 2 5-ups that are rerollable. So reroll them.
So
All
one
right, you
dies.
save one, and then one dies, and then you have 5 saves at -2 rend that each deal 3 damage.
So where's my save? Is 6+. So -2, I don't get a save.
No, yeah, you don't get a save.
Okay.
So you just get your straight feel no pain. So you have to take 15 feel no pain saves. So you save 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's not bad, especially that I get a reroll.
Right? Hagnar is beast. They are
Okay.
beast. Here, I will move the ones that pass.
Okay. And then rerolls.
All right.
I think I only made
Save
one
another
more.
one?
So
Yeah, so
7
1,
die.
2, 7 die. Punchy my Doom Bulls. I want you to. It will be great. It will be swell.
Okay, I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack this guy. 3 attack that guy, and then I guess 3 attack these guys.
First.
We'll do the 3 against the guys that just attacked me. So
Bulldoors. So you
threes.
can reroll ones.
I
hit,
don't
but
think I
there's no
have any
ones.
ones. No.
Yeah, so just remove the 2s. And then 4s, and you get to reroll fails.
Because of Witch Brew.
Yeah, let me grab your...
Oh!
Ooh, buddy. And...
Okay!
Oh, buddy, all of them. So 5 ups for me.
Yep.
I save
2.
1. I take. Oh, yeah.
So I kill 1.5.
Yeah, you kill 1.5. So I will kill that guy, and we'll put this guy down to 2 wounds.
Okay. 6 going into your... this guy.
Okay, 6, so 24 attacks. You go. You good?
Then
Alright,
reroll
and you
ones.
still have reroll ones. Oh, no, wait, this is a new combat phase. Oh, no, wait, never
No,
mind.
it's the same
I'm
combat.
forgetting. No, it's not, actually, because it's my combat phase. So you would have to spend a CP to be able to reroll ones to hit again. Because it only lasts, like, that command ability only lasts, you know.
Okay, I spent the CP.
Yeah, there you go.
I had the
So
extra
now you got
CP,
it.
so why not?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So, yeah, there's no
And
reason
then I
not
wound
to.
you on 4s rerolling.
Yep. Because Witch Brew still lasts the entire battle round. Alright, so
So you have
these...
that many 0 AP.
Yep, so the Doom Bull has a 4-up armor save. So I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am at 2.
Holy shit, he's a beefy boy.
Alright, and then do you have one
And
more?
then I have 3 more attacking this one, and one
3
of
more
them
into this
is the sergeant. Is there anything special about her?
Your sergeant is a hag. You add 1 to your hit rolls.
For just that one?
For just that person.
Okay,
It's
these
kinda
ones are
weird.
hitting on 2s.
Yep.
Okay, so those all hit.
Yeah, they all hit.
I'm just gonna move those over here
Just
for
leave
right
them,
now.
yeah. And then those ones hit on 3s.
Rerolling the
Rerolling
ones.
Alright, and then all of them wound on 4s. Rerolling fails. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Alright, 4s.
Take another 6.
He's down to 2 as well. Alright.
Cool.
Alright, so you're done. Now I just get to swing.
You swing back with both of those guys, yep.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna roll them simultaneously. Actually, I might. No, I have to roll them separately because I have a trait called Blood Greed, and I have to figure out. So the first guy, 3 attacks. He hits on 3s with this weapon. Actually, no. He's got 2 attacks first because I have to go in order. So his horns on 4s. Alright, 1 hit, and then it wounds on a 4. So 1 at no AP.
Okay, so I got a 6 up.
Yep. You
Yep.
actually have a 5 up because you add 1 to your save roll.
Why do I add
Because of
1 to
blood-
my save throw?
Because of Blood Shield, because you're within 18 inches of this cauldron.
Oh, okay, so failed
So,
it.
Failed it, but feel no pain, so 5 up and it's...
Is it just
reroll.
1 damage?
1 damage. Yep.
5 up,
He's
rerolling.
gouging you with the horns. You know. All
So
right,
one
so
dies.
one guy dies, and then 3 attacks hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. You take 1 mortal wound in addition to 3 damage.
So feel no
so
pain for the mortal wound.
Rerollable.
Okay.
Make it.
And then
you
3
have
damage.
3 damage because it's AP2.
And
Oh,
reroll
buddy.
the 1.
Reroll. Oh, buddy. All right, and then I do that again. So 2 attacks.
This is with the other
hitting
character
on
now, right?
4s. Yep, he misses with his gouges and then his axes. All of them hit, and only 2 wounds.
So
at
that's 6
-2.
feel no pains, right?
Yep, 6 feel no pains.
5 ups.
Woo!
5 up. 5 up. So
Nope.
2 die.
All right, 2 more die. Okay. So because you killed a model in this unit, I have to take a battle shock because I'm only bravery 6. End of my my turn. I don't score any because I'm just trying to kill you at this point. So Brady, you ready?
Okay, so I win ties again, right? Because I went
ties
first.
again. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will give you the honor of me rolling first.
5.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna double turn you.
Of course you are.
Of course.
I wouldn't expect it
course.
any other way. So all my buffs are still on them though, because it's I assume it's until
Yes,
my next turn.
until your next hero
Gotcha.
phase.
Gotcha.
These things won't, do anything. So I get +1 command point. I'm already in combat, so I can't. I would have to fall back, and I don't really want to fall back. I just want to.
Yeah, can you leave combat in charge? I don't think so, right?
I don't have that rule, but things.
Yeah, I assume there are
rule.
stuff that can do it, but
Yeah,
generally
yeah.
speaking, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, generally speaking, not everybody can do that. All right, we're just going straight to combat. So I'm gonna activate the big giant guys. Yeah, I'm gonna make it so I add 1 to my wound rolls. So I get 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, and I hit you on 4s. No rerolls. That was
So this is one of those games so far.
bad. I wound you on 2s. Okay, and this gives you an extra mortal wound.
Okay,
So
so
just
feel no
roll me.
pain for the mortal wound.
Yeah.
Rerolling.
Reroll.
Nope, so 1 dies.
All right, and then you take 6 total damage. So 6 more feel no pains. What? Okay, I'm rolling on the table from now on. Like, this is a little unfair. What the hell? Go ahead. It's okay. I'm just gonna delete these dice now. Get out of here with this nonsense.
You can't kill my little witch ladies!
Nonsensical iron handsiness. Oh, so hang on. You just took a guy out, right? All right.
I think so.
So because you're out of coherency, put the guy back.
You
So
can't
AOS,
do that in this game?
So in AOS, if you ever do that, immediately after doing that, you have to choose which side you want to live and which side you want to die.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
so if
okay.
you're ever out of coherency for any reason, you have to instantly
Kill one of the half. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'm cool with that.
It's brutal.
Okay, so I'm gonna have these 3 models attack this purple Doom Bull. These 2 attack this one, and these 2 attack these guys.
Alright.
So I'm doing the 3 against the guy in the middle.
Alright, you don't have reroll ones to hit.
I don't have reroll ones to hit anymore. So 3s.
Alright. Yep.
And then 4s rerolling.
Yep. Alright, and these are into my big unit, right?
No, these are into the middle guy right here.
Middle guy.
The guy that's
4
on
ups.
2 wounds. So he dies.
He's dead. Yep.
Okay,
He
and then
dies.
the 2 into... So this is the one that hits on 2s, because this is the sergeant lady, whatever she's called.
Yep.
So those are all good. And then... So I got 4 hits, and then here's the other one.
Yep.
I got 7 hits. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I wound on 4s.
Yep. And you reroll.
Re-rolling. So you got 4 saves.
On the 2-man. Like
Or no, on the guy with
wounds.
2 wounds.
So he dies. And you table me in.
The other 2 bottles. No re-rolls, and then 4s re-rolling.
Yep.
Did I straight up win this game with 1 unit?
Yeah.
Hey, look, 5.
Yeah. 5s. You kill
I
a
kill
guy,
a guy and bring
the
1
guy
down
is
to
at
3.
3. All right.
Oh, do I like consolidate afterwards too, if I want to?
Yeah, you can. I lost a model, and I'm leadership 6.
What army am I
so,
playing? I'm playing the Daughters of Cain because they remind me of Drukari.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I
And
rolled
then
a
they're
3.
still fearless because of stuff.
Yep. All right. So end of my turn, I get no more victory points.
Okay, and then it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Hey, look, I got a command point. And then I'm gonna give the feel no pain thing to.
So you're gonna do the feel no pain prayer, right? So here's the thing. Now that, like, since you're in new hero phase, you can't give Witch Brew to this unit.
Oh, I'm gonna give Witch Brew to this
You're
unit.
gonna give it to them.
Yep.
And then you're gonna do
So they
the
got Witch
reroll
Brew.
prayer.
I'm gonna do the reroll 1s to hit on them.
No. The that is automatic.
A spell? Oh, that's automatic?
You get that now because of your allegiance ability. So because it's turn 3, you get reroll 1s to hit now.
Oh, so I don't need to do that. Okay.
Yeah, and it's because you're
So my whole army
you're
gets reroll
Hagnar.
1s to hit now.
Yeah, but
Okay.
because you're Hagnar, you get to reroll all your failed hits. That's your chapter trait. When you get to this part, when you get to turn 3, you just reroll all failed hits.
Okay, and then I'm gonna give this Hag Queen her D3 damage.
Okay, so on a 3, you get it. And then are you activating the avatar?
Yes, I'm gonna activate the avatar.
Who did you give the rerollable Feel No Pain to? Or did you fail that?
So if that was the 2, because that's the 1 dice one, right? So technically we'll say that one was failed at the beginning because I did roll 2. So nobody has a Feel No Pain. So she has D3 damage and the guys
and
on
the
top
avatar
now.
is activated.
Yep.
Okay, so the avatar can now use his range attack, and he can also use his melee attack.
Okay, and then for a spell, I'm just going to...
Do you want to do the withering now?
What's the withering?
That makes it so that your already supercharged unit becomes even more supercharged against somebody that's has lower bravery than you.
Oh yeah, and you're lower bravery.
I think you should do it just so you can like show the audience.
Sure.
No, you need 2 dice.
Okay, so I got a 3 and a 4.
You got it on a 7. So they have +1 to their Ren, so they have a Ren characteristic of 1 now, and any attack that they put against it is
Mars, you missed it. I rolled so many 5-up feel no pains. I laughed for a good 30 seconds. It was dumb.
It's pretty fantastic.
Was so dumb. I lost like 2 witches for his whole turn. Literally, I lost 2 of them for his whole turn.
It's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal. like he's playing probably one of the best armies back in like AOS 1.0. Now they're still okay, but they don't contend. Like if I brought like Slanesh, this would be a totally different.
They advance 8 inches.
They're gonna go
No, I gotta go outside of 3, right?
Outside of 3, you gotta end.
These ones
I would say before you move them, move your blood cauldron like out of the way of them.
Why?
Like, just move it over there, or
I'm gonna
move it over
there.
there.
I'm moving it that way. Okay, blood cauldron is gonna advance
and that way
first.
you can get more of them over there. Since this is a friendly game, like it honestly doesn't matter. Since I already know I lost this game, I just want to show you just how ridiculous AOS can get in terms of like damage potential. Like, you thought you were doing a lot of damage on the first strike. Well, just wait.
Okay, and then this TOS lady is gonna advance. Okay, so I guess we're going into chargey time. This unit is going to actually. We'll do the Hag
No, no,
Queen.
no.
She'll charge.
No, you got shooting. You got
Oh,
shooting
I
to
have
do.
shooting.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have a 10-inch shot.
I
and
can
a
shoot
10-inch
into
shot.
combat.
Yeah.
Do I suffer a like -1, or do I shoot my own
No.
guys on rolls of 1 or something?
No.
That's broken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so shooting. What are my shooting attacks again?
So the Bloodrack Medusa has a 10-inch range weapon, and then you roll based on the number of models in my unit.
Oh, and then the
on
5s you take
5
mortal
up,
wounds.
I take a mortal wound.
Okay, so here's my blue
are you
dice
gonna-
since the red
Are you
ones.
gonna kill a guy? Yeah, you didn't. See,
Okay.
it's my dice.
Yep, it was totally your dice.
It was totally my dice. Alright, so then this guy has a Torrent of Blood since the avatar is activated now. It's 6 attacks that hit on 3s, wound on 3s.
6 attacks. Oh, hit on 3s, wound on 3s. Ugh.
Hang on. I think the ones you can reroll though. Because I'm not sure it specifies.
Okay, well, if I can reroll, then I get.
Reroll hit rolls of 1.
Okay, so then I got 3 hits, and then I wound on 3s.
1.
1.
Alright, and it's -1 damage. I have a 5 up normally, so 6 up. I take 1 damage, and I'm down to 2.
Okay, now I charge with Witch Ladies.
Alright, 2d6.
Rerolling 1s because we're elves.
Yeah, you haven't even gotten to like the high-powered stuff.
Alright. Done my charges. I can't really charge with anything else because I've kind of surrounded you with everything. So, activating this unit, I'm gonna pile in around this way. 4, so 4 aren't in. Everybody else should be in.
That's fine.
Alright, I hit on 3s, re-rolling
Yes.
everything because of some bullshit you told me. Because it's supposed to be re-roll
Hagnar.
1s, but I'm like Kadia or some shit, so I can
Exactly.
re-roll all failed. Okay. And then I wound you on 4s, re-rolling because of Witch Brew.
Yep.
So you got
Alright.
all of that at -1 because of the other thing I put on them, and they're 2 damage each, right?
Yep. So
Cool.
I'm 6s.
And I'm 90% sure you're dead.
Dead. So, yeah, I'm super dead.
super.
Congratulations.
Dun,
It
dun,
was-
dun,
it was a fast
game. Brady sucks. Roll worse.
Yes. Stop rolling.
Oh, stop rolling like a god.
Stop rolling. Literally, 5s up. I'm just gonna
Sadrin.
roll
Okay,
like
Sadrin.
15 dice.
I'll remember that if you're back in Twitch chat again. I stream, by the way, because we're probably ending this stream soon. Sorry it was a quick one, but I didn't want to do it too long today because I just wanted a small game because I'm not trying to learn Age of Sigmar with a 2,000 point army. I feel like that would take way too long, and because like you guys saw how many questions I was asking already. Imagine if I was doing that for like 3 or 4 other units as well.
Yeah.
So I wanted a smaller game. Plus, like I said earlier, one of my cats is kind of sick, and as soon as this is done, I'm gonna go check up on her and see how she's doing. And then yeah, that was pretty much it. Just wanted a quick, short game so I can learn the basics of AOS, and so far, I like it. I think AOS is pretty good. I like the Daughters of Cain army, like aesthetically and rules-wise, they seem to fit my alley. Feels like playing Drukhari with Doom, which is what I really enjoyed back at the beginning of 8th.
Yep.
And yeah, so we'll be back. More 40k. We do 40k stuff, usually a game on Tabletop Simulator for now. In the future, it will be real models on a real table, but we can't do that with COVID stuff going on. Especially because Nick lives in the USA and I live in Canada, and our border is just straight up closed. So
Yeah.
even if we wanted to break the rules, we really couldn't.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't
I don't know
anyways.
how that would
But
work actually right now. Like,
you can go across the border if you work there.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they'll allow you across is if you work in the other country.
Yeah.
But yeah, we stream every Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to come back and watch another game. I don't know what we'll be doing next week. Maybe more AOS. Maybe
Warcry.
40k shenanigans.
Let's play Apocalypse.
I am, to be honest, I was kind of thinking about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to help you there. I haven't. I watched it. It looks.
No,
fun,
I don't mean
but
play
at
the
same
Apocalypse
time-
rules. I mean just play like a 10,000 point 40k game.
Oh my god. Let's do it.
Let's get a couple other patrons in here. We'll have like
Yeah.
teams of 4, 10,000 points each. We're gonna start at 9 in the morning,
Oh my god.
and we're gonna end at like
Can we-
4 in the fucking morning the next day.
Can we not do this on like a Monday? Can we do it on a weekend? All right, Apocalypse game. We're gonna do like a 48-hour stream nonstop. It's just gonna be like 100,000 points each side. That's what it'll be.
Good. That's gonna be
And
so
no,
hard to
there's
do
a
over Tabletop
caveat.
Simulator though, because
There's a
everyone's gonna be
caveat.
yelling over each other.
No. Here's how you do it. You basically set it up in like 4-hour increments. All right. You get one person on each team to be the opponent for those 4 hours. Then you switch off, and then you switch off, and then you switch off until it's done.
We can figure something out. We don't have to
Yeah,
talk
we're
about
not
it
doing
now.
that.
We'll figure
It's-
something out. But yeah, I want to do something big to end 8th edition. Whether it's just a game
Yeah.
between me and you, and we do like 10k points each and stream for the whole day, something like that. I just want to do
Yeah.
something big. Because I remember in 7th edition, that's how my local club that I used to play at, that's how we ended 7th edition, is we had like a big Apocalypse game with like, I think it was 8 people on each side, and we all brought, I think, 5,000 points each. And I remember in that game, back when D weapons were a thing, Magnus did a beam that was a D weapon beam, and he killed
Yep.
2 Bane
Yep.
Blades and Gilliman with that one spell. And I was just like, oh, okay. That's
Oh my
cool.
God,
That's fair and balanced.
Brady, what if 9th bring back D weapons?
No.
Oh, I'd love
Please
it.
Please don't.
The greatest thing ever. All right, I'm gonna use my knight to now use its feet on you. I roll a 6. Move your unit off to the side of the board because I just completely destroy you.
Basically, yes.
Oh, that'd be good.
Mhm.
Also for the Death Guard question, I think we're gonna wait until at the very least War of the Spider comes out because
That we haven't really been playing anybody that hasn't gotten their Psychic Awakening. The only time we did, because I've only been streaming for like what, 2 months now, maybe a little bit over 2 months.
Yeah, ever since like isolation kind of happened.
But yeah, because there was no other way to play. So
Exactly.
so we haven't done anything that hasn't received their Psychic Awakening, except for last week we did Necrons vs Ultramarines, but that was just because of the hype of Necrons vs Ultramarines in 9th edition. That's
Yeah.
literally the only reason we did that. That and also Necrons have a good matchup into Marines, so it's the one matchup where if we were going to stream Necrons, it gives them a fighting chance.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you only. Had
Well, like,
3
to be
models.
fair, they can win against any army in the game if they outplay them and do well and whatnot, but I mean, like, just, like, when it comes down to damage output and shit, I think they counter the Marines because of the mortal wound stuff they can do and whatnot.
Yeah, and just like,
Even though you didn't really get to do it that game because I just deployed so that it wasn't worth it.
yeah. I mean, the fun thing,
Which
is
I
that,
still
you
might
know,
make a battle report out of that game, by the way. I'm not sure. I downloaded the file, so even if it disappears on Twitch, I've got it. So I might make a
I
battle
figure
report
you've
out of that game.
downloaded all of them, right?
Not all of them. I've downloaded,
Yeah.
I think, 4 or 5
Probably-
of them.
Probably not the Gene Stealer called Astra Militarum.
Nope, that's actually one of the ones I downloaded.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. It'll live on in.
Yeah, because if I ever can't think of a video idea or something, I got that there to be like, well, fuck it, battle report.
Yeah, just cut the last like half hour.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, time for food.
Yep, time for food.
Yeah, this was really nice. You know, finishing not at
Brady.
10.
Yeah.
Amy goes, "Thanks, Brady."
You're welcome. I won't be stealing your husband
You're
for
welcome.
the majority of the night like usual.
You took the words right out of her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Just later on, we might be able to play D&D.
Yep,
That'll be fun.
sounds good. Alright, well anyways, I'm gonna mute
See ya,
Discord and do
thanks.
my little outro, and yeah, so I'll talk to you later, Nick.
I can close the game, right?
Yeah, you can close the game.
Okay, gotcha. Because you're now host.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Alright, so everyone that's watching, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game. I know it was short and stuff, but just wanted to do, like I said earlier, just a small 1,000-point game with only a couple units in each army so I can kind of learn what the game is all about, how it works, and I think I got a pretty decent understanding of it. I just need more experience playing the game and whatnot. Yeah, we're going to be streaming more 40k next Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow the channel if you haven't. Follow the Twitch channel and also subscribe on YouTube. And yeah, it should notify you whenever I go live if I'm just streaming something. And even if I'm just playing a regular video game, if you just want to come hang out and talk about 40k while I'm streaming like League of Legends or something, I'm totally down. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next Monday for sure. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So happy wargaming, and thanks for watching.